Hey guys, I'm back with this build, and as you can see, I've updated a few things. I've added aircraft to the deck, and I do want to take back what I said in the last video about this being a one-to-one build. I think, oh god, there's a traveling merchant. Anyways, I underestimated the size, the proportions of an actual carrier, and this is, I would say, slightly smaller. And you can tell clearly by the elevators and the part of the flight deck where there's catapults for the aircraft to go through. The aircraft themselves, they're also kind of chunky and big, and that's partly the reason Minecraft is partly the reason why they're chunky. Because everything is built in the same sized block, and it's just not going to probably happen that I'll get a one-to-one build. It's probably not going to be very accurate, unfortunately, and I'm sorry if that's what you guys are looking for. This is probably about the best accuracy as I'm going to get, and I don't really want to spend the time to break everything and to rebuild it. Maybe in the future I'll build another carrier, but for now I'm going with this. So without further ado, let's check out and see these nice aircraft that I built. As you can see, based on a comment, I actually changed the concrete, the light gray concrete that I used for the carrier to stone, regular stone. And I think it does look better that way. That way it's not like a solid gray color. You know, it gives it a better texture, I guess you could say. And these aircraft are the same. They're made of stone. I also utilized the new stone slabs. It just makes it less chunkier than what it could have been. But you know, I even tried making the tail fins a little bit more skinnier by using stairs, and well, it worked out, I guess, fine. The inside of these, the cockpit is the chair, the joystick. I just used a lever. And this console area is just netherite. It makes a good darkish color. And on top of that, I have a glowing item frame, which is a new thing in 1.17. And yes, I did get World Edit for 1.17, so I can use newer blocks. One thing I don't like about the glowing item frames, however, is if you use tinted glass, which I'm using for these cockpit windows, they still show through them. If I get rid of the night vision, you'll get a better idea of what I'm talking about. So as you can see, for tinted windows, there's no light, or it's meant to have no light come through. However, I've noticed this problem or an issue with glowing item frames. They can seep through the glass without any trouble. Maybe they'll update that. I don't really know, honestly. I might change those item frames to normal item frames that don't glow, because there's really no point to them glowing in the F-18s anyways. If you look into the F-14s, however, which I've built in the back here, I model them off of an F-14A, but of course it's kind of chunky. Like I said before with the blocks, it's very chunky, but I tried my best to make it as slim as possible. If you go in here, I used the glowing item frames and put a lime green glass pane on it to make it look like a screen of some sorts. Same thing with the F-18 though. The lever is used as the joystick, and the console with the netherite. Over here we have the E2. There's not much built into it. There's really just the pilot and the co-pilot seats with the same idea here. And there is no chair in the back. Here's the MH-60 helicopter that I built. It's kind of like the anti-submarine version of it. Same thing basically, it's just the pilot and the co-pilot seats with this additional seat in the back. And in the island, actually, I've changed up the the layout for where the captain and the admiral sits. The admiral sits in the bottom level of the bridge, so I put that there, and I've updated it so that the captain sits on the top level, right here. And as you can see, I've also used sea lanterns to lighten up the rooms and stuff like that, so that way it's not a dark area. I've also used the lanterns in this the air traffic area. As for the hangar bay, I did add a few things. Like I said, the light. I've also added this wall to the anchor room, which I've made the chains for the anchor, and you can actually see the outside of the ship. There is you can see the anchor. One of them is gonna be gold. If you look at the images of the Kitty Hawk, one of the anchors are gold, and the other is just a normal gray color that matches the scheme of the ship. I basically used the rusted copper for the other side, because in some of the images the anchor isn't fully gray, it's kind of a rusty iron color. Though I was going to use iron blocks as the anchor, it's a bit too white. I could have used raw iron, but it's kind of too texturized to look like an anchor. Because if you see here, if I use a raw block of iron, kind of makes it look like glowstone, which I don't really want. But yeah, that's basically all I have for updates on this ship. I've also added this Stars and Stripes pole that you'll see. But yeah, that's basically all I have for updates on this build. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe for more, and thank you for watching.